and Christian has some simple hacks that are very practical in organizing all over the house. So just little things you can do to make your life a little easier.
And it's one of those things like, I feel because maybe I spend too much money on shoes,
Yes.
I like to save money everywhere else.
You have good shoes.
So a lot of these are free or under $5.
Good.
Right? So it's kind of a great
Excellent.
reusing. So one of the major things that happens in a lot of households is crazy plugs all over the place,
Tell
right?
me about it.
Like when you have to go behind the TV, can you reset the modem? I don't know which one the modem is, right?
Right.
There's so many plugs. So if you actually grab, I'll show this guy right here.
The bread tags.
The bread tags.
Yeah.
And I will also say, even if you don't eat gluten, they do come on apple bags, carrot bags.
Yes, they do.
So everybody can have these.
Yes.
And then you can just use a black marker and tag them all.
So you're labeling them.
So I'm labeling them, so you know
that's
right away.
the TV, that's the blow dryer, that's the
Wi-Fi you need to reset again.
That's the vacuum, that's the Wi-Fi. Very
Exactly.
good.
So very easy.
Yeah.
What, 10 seconds and free?
Totally. Very easy.
Okay, next one. If you've got a house full of people, I'm sure you know exactly what this is.
We do.
Some loo
Tissue
rolls.
paper roll, yeah.
Exactly. Often they just get thrown out, hopefully recycled in your household.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you another recycling tip for tech, because we often have tons of cords all over the place,
Yeah, we
right?
do.
Different cords. There's even cords I have in my house, I don't even know what they're for anymore,
too.
right?
Yeah.
So what's a really good tip is you can write directly on it. I feel I have like serial killer scroll, so I typed mine out.
Very nice.
But also make sure you put in things like extension cord 3 meters, so you know, so you're not trying to find the long one. The other thing I did on this, and I can't even tell you what it is, like RCA cable TV 3 meters. I don't know what the RCA cable TV does, but I know that's what it's called. So if you need it from me, I know where it is.
So you put your own, like, sort of wrapped it in
I just
your own
wrapped it
paper,
in paper.
did a little typing, a label. That's
just
great.
print it on my home computer with print. But you could write it out for you really easy. It could be a fun kids project even.
Yes.
Help them organize for you.
It would be very good for the Christmas decorations if you celebrate and you've got the lights. That's a great way.
Oh yeah, so you don't get them all tangled up, right? It's very easy and free.
And free.
Right? So last tech one.
Yeah.
I'm sure we've all seen these hand cream bottles, shampoo bottles.
Yeah.
Usually we recycle them once they're empty. But what if you turned it into a phone charger holder?
Oh.
So this guy, you actually plug in your phone.
Yes.
And it's held up by the plug.
Oh, that's smart and gets it off the counter.
Gets off the counter, because I often put it on the counter until you spill the water or the morning coffee and you're running for your phone. It's also really helpful when you go to hotels and somehow your phone's always charging on the floor because there's nowhere to put it.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, there's only one night table.
So very easy. What you're going to do is you actually just, and this one I did very quickly this morning, so it's kind of gross. You basically just draw out the shape that you want. Just make sure, this is the one tip I learned, make sure it's wide enough to hold your phone.
That's right.
Right? And then you can just use scissors or an X-Acto knife and cut it out.
That's great.
Really easy. Let it dry overnight once you've rinsed it out. You can wrap it in fabric, but I actually just liked this sort of pretty shade of lavender.
It's off the counter, and that's what's lovely about it. Yeah, it's great.
Next one, drawer organization.
Yes.
I know we live in a world now where we're supposed to organize everything to death, and it can get pricey.
Yes.
But if you're like me in my house, I've got lots of leftover shoe boxes, gift boxes. I don't know what to do with them.
Yeah.
So you can kind of get a bunch of them. I call it dresser Jenga, right?
And what are you putting in there? Like
so
you could do
these
socks,
ones, these ones I fold my t-shirts. You can fold your socks, your ties, even your jewelry. It's just a great way to keep them separated and organized.
Yeah.
And if they're kicking around your house, it's also another free project.
That's true.
Right?
And what are you going to do with
Easy.
them anyways? Like the amount of shoe boxes. The kids only have so many projects a year where they're doing terrariums in a shoebox,
The other tip I've done at my home is put the lid underneath.
Yes.
For those times you need a gift box at the last minute, steal it from your drawer.
Just take your panties out.
Oh, don't gift your panties.
You keep those. That is an excellent idea.
So a great hanger hack.
Okay.
You can either use shower clips or binder clips.
Okay.
You can add them on. It's great ways to store your belts in your closet.
That's a good idea.
Right?
Yeah, you can put a whole bunch of them on.
Store your scarves in your closet.
Lovely.
And if you've got lots of tank tops like I do.
Me too.
Grr,
such an
you can actually hang at least 10 or 20 on one hanger.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So it saves so much money.
Saving room, saving space.
And they're really inexpensive, right?
Yes.
Up next.
Good hack.
Kitchen. So kitchen cupboards, often you can get some sort of blank space on the inside, so why not use it?
Oh, you put the conversion chart
yes,
there.
I created a little conversion chart. I actually printed this one off online.
Yes.
If you've got great handwriting, which we already know I don't. You could do blackboard and chalk.
Yep.
Give it a little spray of hairspray so the chalk doesn't rub off on you.
Oh, that's what they do.
And then what you can do is you add your little hooks.
Okay.
And then you can add all your measuring cups.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So they're all right there with your conversion.
Yes.
At my house, the matching door has a cookie recipe.
Yeah.
That my partner used to like me make for him. Now he makes them for me.
Yay!
Right? So free
That's
cookies.
Great. Free cookies.
Yeah, you
That
can
is
print
an
those off online, which is
excellent
vinyl.
idea. Those are some of the things that you're looking for all the time,
Right.
the same instructions.
And the inside of
now
your
you
cupboard's
just
not
have
being
them in
used,
the
that
inside.
door.
That's
Okay.
great.
Up next, bathrooms.
Okay.
So these are 2 little hacks. These are actually normally for an office, for your files.
Got it.
So it's a great way to organize your towels, especially if you got guest towels, kids towels,
Yep.
grown-up towels.
Yep.
This little hack I actually learned from many hotels.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's a great way to use grandma's old silver.
Oh, that's right.
So you can use an old bowl. It's great. I use this every day because I try and use these for
Yeah.
cleaning my face.
Right.
So you can just do a new one and toss it versus
Yeah.
and rewash basically.
I just like that you've rolled them because I've had this debate on the show before. Like, I'm into the roll.
You've gotta
And a lot
roll.
of people are like, don't do the roll, do the folds. No,
Yeah.
I like the roll. I think
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
So
I like
very
that
last
idea.
one. I don't know if you
Yes.
remember what these guys are.
Is that a VHS tape holder, Christian?
It sure is.
It's from my era.
So I'm sure
Love
you've got
it.
these all kicking around.
I sure
but
do.
You can transform them into wall art.
Okay, so show us what's inside.
So
this is
I
such
put
a
these
great
by
idea.
my door, so it's really helpful. Your keys and your wallet. Your sunglasses.
So good.
Right? Very easy. And it's the same idea. You can just print it off at your home printer.
Yeah.
And because it's got a slip in it, you just slide it in,
Slide it right
wrap
in.
it,
And you're
Velcro
ready
it
to
to the
go.
wall.
Very good, Christian. Amazing hack.